Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. I believe we are live. Are we live? Yes, great. So today our class will be 100% in English by popular demand. Yes, you have asked me on Instagram to have a class spoken 100% in English. So here we got it. And today our class is about how to learn English from series. So that's going to be fun. And for the ones who still do not know me, I am Teacher Fair. And I am here because I want to teach you how to speak English fluently and naturally. And today I'm going to teach you actually how to do that with series. Yes, so how you can use the series to improve your English. All right, before we get into that, I want to thank you for being here and also to congratulate you for being here, because learning a new language takes a lot of time and effort. And if you are here today, it's because you are putting on the time and effort that it takes. So kudos to you. Good job. And if you like this live, or if you like the content that I share, please subscribe to the channel. And well, okay. That's it. Introductions made. Let's get going. So first of all, I want to tell you why is learning English from series a great practice, right? Should we write this down already? Maybe I can write you down. Wait. Here. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. Can you see my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. All right. Yes. I hope it's big enough. So, why is learning English from series a good practice, right? I'm going to write in Portuguese just to make sure you're understanding all of it so that you can take the most out of this class, okay? So why is learning English from series a great practice? Oops. Okay, so there are basically 3 reasons why learning English from series is a great practice. The first one, and very important one, is that it's fun, right? So it is fun. And when it's fun, we learn more and we learn better, okay? We learn more and we learn better. All right. The second reason why learning English from series is a great practice is because it doesn't matter. You don't need the extra time. Sorry, you don't need the extra time. Okay, so the second reason is you don't need extra time. You are going to watch series anyhow. The only difference now is that you are watching it in English. And so you don't need to plan homework time. You don't need to schedule in your agenda time to practice. This is something you can do in your free time, in your spare time. It's not going to demand obligation from you. Yeah, so this is a very good reason why learning English from series is a great practice. And third is no matter how you watch it. So you can watch it with Portuguese subtitles, you can watch it with English subtitles, you can watch it with no subtitles, and it will always help you improve your English. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you watch with subtitles or not. So it doesn't matter if it's Portuguese, English, or no subtitles. It will always work. It will always make your English better, right? Of course, if you constantly challenge yourself, it will make your English even better, right? So if you start, for example, with Portuguese subtitles, and then after 1 month or 2 months, you start watching series with English subtitles, and then after 1 month or 2 months, you watch it with no subtitles. This will make it even better because then you're challenging yourself to go forward, okay? All right, perfect. So now that I have already told you why learning English from series is a great practice, let me tell you how you can do it. Yes, so let me explain to you the different ways of learning English from series, because there are different ways and they are all valid, but they are different, and it's important for us to understand the differences, okay? So first way of learning English from series is a passive practice. Okay, so let's write down. So different ways of learning English from series. So the first one is what I call the passive practice. Oh, sorry, I'm writing in English too. Okay, little bug in my head. Passive practice. Okay, so what is a passive practice? A passive practice is one where you just listen. Yes, so you just listen, of course, to the sound. Oh, I forgot to share. Yes, yes, I got your thank you for letting me know. I think now you can see it, right? Different ways of learning English from series. Number one, passive practice. What I call passive practice is just listening. So you choose Portuguese subtitles if it's more comfortable to you, and you listen to the series, of course, in a volume that you can understand the sounds, right? And that's it. That's all. That's all you have to do. So if you're tired, if you're like in those days where you just want to relax, you don't want to think about anything, you could just put on your favorite series on TV, turn up the volume, set the Portuguese subtitles, and listen and watch it just as you would if you were not practicing English. But teacher, will this make any difference? Yes, it will. I have already told you, and I will tell you as many times as I have to, that in order to acquire the ability of understanding English, we need to listen to English, right? And listening is just that. So just by listening to the series that you want to see, your brain will understand the sound of the language, and this will then influence your pronunciation and how you understand the language as well. All right? So let me write it down for you. Active practice is just listening. In this case, just watching, right? I guess just watching. And remember, it will make a difference. Lots of people think, oh, but I'm watching it with subtitle. It won't make a difference, but it will. Okay, trust me, it will make a difference. It will influence your English. Okay, very good. Moving on to the second way of learning English from series, right? The second way you can learn English from series is similar, but with a little twist. So it's like passive practice plus repeating, right? The only difference between passive practice that we have discussed here in item number 1 is that you will choose random words that you want to repeat it. Okay? So it's passive practice plus repeating. Oh boy. Plus repeating. So you watch your favorite series with whatever subtitle is more comfortable to you. And when you hear a word that you recognize or that you want to incorporate in your vocabulary, you repeat it, okay? So you choose a word or a sentence as well. Oh. Very important to repeat it out loud, okay? So you have to repeat it out loud. So you have to try to copy, to mimic the sound. So you hear it, you say it, and then you say it again and again and again. So, oh, I heard, oh boy, and I want to say, oh boy. So I repeat it, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, as many times as you can take, okay? So as many times as you can take. All right, this is the second way of learning English from series. All right, teacher, what's the third way? Now, the third way is a little bit more deep. Yes, so you're going to learn, that's maybe a little bit more like a study time than a leisure time, okay? So that's going to take more effort and more time from you because this is active learning, okay? So in this way of learning, which I call active learning, you are going to choose a series or a movie that you like. You're going to choose part of it and you are going to work on it until you understand it completely. That's why it's very important to choose part of it, okay? So this one, let's write it down and I will give you an example of what I mean. So I will show you what I mean. Before we continue, I'm going to have some water over here. And let me ask you, how is understanding? Oh, yes, so far so good. Is writing, wait, let me see your comments. Let me know if you have any doubts in the comments. So challenging. Okay. Might be a little challenging. Is the exercise challenging or is the class challenging? I'm sorry, you guys, I have a gigantic bottle today. Oh, the class is challenging. Okay. Yes. Well, it is a challenging class today. On the other hand, you guys asked for it, right? So that's what we got. But is writing help? The fact that I'm writing, is that helping? I hope so. All right, so back to number 3. So this one is active practice. So you choose a part and you will study the dialogue completely. Until you understand every word. Or every sentence, right? Okay, now this might seem complicated, and that's why I will show you how it's done. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate to you how do we do that. So I have chosen tiny piece of a series called Family Reunion. And I'm going to write it down here. So this is part of the series. Family Reunion. It's a very funny series about a family. If I recommend it. So that's what we're going to do. So first of all, we're just going to watch a tiny piece of it, just a few seconds of the series. And I want you to tell me on the chat. Oh, I wrote in English, right? Sorry. Here. My brain is getting confused, you guys. It's not easy to speak one language and write another language. Okay. So we are going to watch a few seconds of this series. And I want you to tell me on the chat, what words do you recognize? So you have an exercise to do right now. Yes? You have to write on the chat what words do you understand? It doesn't matter the words, yes? Any words. Okay? All right, let me go here. Can you see my screen? Can you see YouTube? Yes. All right. So we're going to see the intro of the show just for fun, and then we're going to see the beginning of the talk, okay? Are you guys ready? Let's go. You can't hear it? Oh, wait, just a second. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's try it again. I'm just going to go back a little bit so you can tell me if the audio is there now. Is it there now? Is the audio working? Let's just check. Can you guys hear the sound? Technical problems. Yes, I'm sharing sound. Is it working? Sorry? Okay, let's check again. Okay.
Family Reunion was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, hey Renee, what's the tea?
Why does everybody always assume I have the tea?
Your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea.
So I guess you don't want to hear about Drew's business.
Okay, so that's the tiny part we're going to study for now. Oops.
What about you?
All right. So tell me what you have understood. Let me check the comments. That's me, family reunion. Yes, live studio audience, exactly. Everybody. So I guess, perfect. Very good. So this is first part of the exercise, yes? It's just trying to understand all the words you already know, that you recognize. This is the first part of it. Very good, great job. Now the second part of it is we are going to study the lyrics, yes? So let me share, this one I have already written down just because it's a little faster. So let me share with you. Oops. Okay, so this is the dialogue between the girls. Yeah? Here. So one of them says, hey, Renee, what's the tea? Hey, Renee, what's the tea? So she's saying, kind of like this, right? The tea, it's not the drinking tea. Oh, sorry, I forgot to share. Here, can you see it now? So let's give it different colors. So we have blue for English and black for Portuguese. Okay, so we have, hey, Renee, what's the tea? Right? And the tea here is not the tea that we drink. She's asking what's new, right? What's the gossip? That's the meaning of tea in this sense, okay? So she says, hey, Renee, what's the tea? Why does everybody always assume I have the tea? Why does everybody always assume I have the tea? The friend asks. Okay, I missed some letters here. So why does everybody always assume I have the tea. So to have the tea, again, saber dos babados, saber das novidades, okay? To have the tea here does not mean drink tea. It means saber das novidades, saber dos babados, okay? All right. Your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea. Your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea. If you're listening to my dogs right now, I apologize, but they're loud, you guys. They are very loud. Can't seem to find. Okay, very good. So here, let me read for you again from the top. Yes. Hey, Renee, what's the tea? And then Renee says, why does everybody always assume I have the tea? And then the lady replies, your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea. Okay, your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea. Right? Your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea. And then the friend replies, so I guess you don't want to hear about Drew's business. So I guess you don't want to hear about Drew's business. So I guess you don't want to hear about Drew's business. All right, very good. And this is what we do, sentence by sentence, word by word, okay? So we go through every word, we go through every sentence, we understand it, and then we're done? Nope, not yet. Then we're not done. Then we go back to the video and we watch it again, and then we try to hear those sentences, okay? So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do this one more time. We're going back to the video and we are going to try to recognize the sentences. Yes? So this is what we're going to do now. So this is the third step. So first step was listen and try to identify words you know. Second step is listen, write down the sentences, and you can use the subtitles to help you out with this exercise. And then translate it and understand the complete dialogue. And step number 3, go back to the dialogue and try to understand it again. So let's hear it again. Here we go. All right.
Studio audience.
Oh, hey, Renee, what's the tea?
Why does everybody always assume I have the tea?
Your nickname is Miss I've Got the Tea.
So I guess you don't want to hear about Drew's business.
Okay. All right. Let's tell me in the chat if it was easier to recognize the sentences now. Now that we have heard them and understood them, was it easier to hear them as well? Let me know in the comments. Let me check your comments. Okay. Oh, I see we have a fan of Family Reunion in the audience. All right. Let me grab some water meanwhile. Okay. All right, you guys. So this is how we do it. Yes? This is how we learn English from series. Let's go back to our notes. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is pretty much it. So you can try to make the best out of what you have. You know, if you're just trying to relax, you can just hear the series in English. If you have a little bit more time, then you can try this exercise that we have just done together, which is also very good. No matter how you choose to learn from series, it will always be beneficial for your English. So if you want to speak English fluently, dubbings are forbidden. Yes, let me write this down because I want you guys to really take this home. Okay, so here I'm gonna write this down for you guys in Portuguese and in English as well. Right, look, no matter how you choose to learn from series, it is always beneficial for your English, okay? No matter how you choose to learn from series. I gave you 3 options, right? So these are the options I'm talking about here. Okay. You will always benefit from it. So no matter how you choose to learn from series, which one of these three options I've taught you today, it will always be beneficial for your English. Right? So if you want to speak English fluently, dubbings are forbidden. They don't exist anymore in your life. Just let them go. Okay? Here. If you want to speak English fluently, dubbings are forbidden. I'm going to write this in capital letters and red because this is serious, you guys. Right? Very serious. I want to be dramatic because I want to emphasize the importance of hearing English to be able to speak English fluently. Hearing, listening to the language is the most important thing you're going to do. And if you are still watching things in dubbings, that's a great opportunity to just stop and let it go. Okay? Yes, no more dubbings, only English audio or original audio. Maybe, I don't know, you're watching movies and series in other languages too. Just watch in the original audio, and this will give you a much more clear memory of what the language is. Okay? All right. Well, this is it. I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this class. And we always have live classes on Tuesdays at 6:18 on Instagram and Thursdays at 7:17 here on YouTube. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. It's time to say goodbye. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you again for coming, and I will see you next Thursday, right? Okie dokie. Let's stop sharing. All right, you guys. Thank you very much for coming. Good night. Bye-bye.